So I don't know, I had to look at that, but I knew it was there. Ruins of Ceres is going to be our first map here in this best of three, so we've seen it. This is our third time tonight on Ruins of Ceres. It seems to be a pretty liked map, I guess, if it's getting through the vetoes. But it's going to be, I think JaBiTo is going to bring some cool stuff to the table. And I think we could see some pretty cool stuff come out from him, as unfortunately JaBiTo looks like he's having a little bit of trouble loading the map here. Hopefully hasn't disconnected from the game, as that wouldn't be too nice. Oh, there we go. The instant spawn. Okay, let's get into it. Spawning in the bottom right, we have our blue Terran. It is JaBiTo. In the upper left, we have the light blue Zerg. It is Arkanthiel. Alright, we should be, going for that hatchery first once again. He does like that. But JaBiTo this time, I think, is going to be a bit of trouble here for Arkanthiel. Arkanthiel seems like he's going to, well, basically implied in the chat that he's going to walk through JaBiTo to the finals. But I think JaBiTo will have something to say about that, and we'll see where he's going to go with this. And it looks like it's going to be a Reaper opening. But I don't know how the Reaper opening looks in Legacy Void, because he was still making SCVs. But anyway, SCV Scout coming out to try and find out where his opponent is. Over on the other side of the map, Arkanthiel sending out another drone. I think this is the drone scout coming out to have a look to see what's going on. And the SCV here from JaBiTo going to the bottom left first, and up to the top, and we'll find his opponent there. Whereas Arkanthiel going to the top right to have a look first. Alright, let's see what this barracks is going to get put to use for. And will it be Reaper? I mean, he will have that 50 gas while this barracks finishes, so he'll be looking pretty much for that Reaper. Yes, he will be going for it. Not going for the auto command just yet, saving that money to get a quicker command center here by the look of things, JaBiTo, and will do so. Now, the tricky thing here for JaBiTo is this ramp is so large. It's such a big ramp to cover. But Reaper coming out here now for JaBiTo, actually going for the second supply depot really quickly here, so this could be followed up by a second Reaper possibly. It'll be interesting to see, but SCV coming down to have a look to see what's going on. Doesn't quite see that Overlord, but he will come up and you'll see the creep here for the second base just to see what is going on, and there he goes. He sees what's going on and he's like, alright, you're droning up quite heavily now. Reaper making my way over now to clean that up. So no second Reaper actually coming out, going for the quick reactor here, and the drone here from Arkanthiel just kind of parks at the bottom of the ramp here. Meantime, this Reaper looking to make his presence known across the map here, as actually Arkanthiel sitting up really nicely here against the Reaper as he goes up into the main, the natural base here. There is a queen there, so he does have to be worried about that one, of course. There are lings that he has to kite against. There is a drone on the outside of the map making life hell here for this SCV, trying to finish off this command center, but JaBiTo brings down two more SCVs to try and get rid of this. He could have lifted there, but a bit of a slow reaction. He did select it there for a second, but no good. And this CC will complete. Alright, is that Reaper? Oh, okay, now the Reaper's across the map. He's got one kill. He's trying to find these lings one at a time and see how much he can do, but looks like this drone's still being in nuisance here. Marines are here to help out, but he's busy marking his Reaper on the other side of the map. He throws a grenade to stop the mining there for a second. Does a nice little job of it. Almost gets himself a Does he get that ling? No, he's going to have to pull it. He could have dived on it, but he is going to go for it again. That's a bit of a misclick. He tries to throw a grenade to finish it off, but he weakens up all of the drones there. I don't think Arkanthiel has seen that ability yet, and oh wow, that Reaper gets out on such little health. And I believe that drone has died to the Marines here. Yes, it has. Bailing this to follow this up, though, a lot more. Actually, bailing this and then drones. I mean, he hasn't got too many lings out. He's got exactly 7 for the moment. Reaper going to poke up and see what the deal is going on up here. Starts heading around, throws a grenade and pops his lings back into the firing range there of the Reaper, and they'll escape with their life for now. Hellions on the way here for JaBiTo, reacted Hellions, I should say, and looking to put on the harassment pretty early here. Just playing his standard Terran game here, just loving it with this new economy. Gets it out all so much quicker. But Nubatized Carapace coming down. Looks like Arkanthiel's got Bane Rain in mind, and he spots these lings coming across the map here. These first two Hellions are going to be able to support this Reaper and get him back. Man, this is such a big map. Alright. So, first couple of Hellions coming across the map. The second two have finished, but they're not coming across the map right now. They're just chilling. As the Reaper going to come up, have a little bit of scout off, see what's going on. He's going to take the shortcut. Oh! He can't jump up that way and he gets trapped. The Reaper gets caught. I think he thought he could jump up there, but he couldn't. This thing's blocking it. Rightio. Actually, does that mean it can only go up there? That's interesting. Because that's very painful for the Reapers. Anyway, Hellions are now finished. Marines are chilling as well. Scan goes in the natural to see what's going on, and he sees a Baneling nest. He sees double gas, but only actually none of them are mining it just yet. Third base coming down, no pressure onto that just yet, but a few lings coming down here to the south. And it looks like he's going to maul some Banelings down here on the south and try and do some Bane Rain here on the natural, and it looks like he could do some serious damage here to JaBiTo. JaBiTo, of course, going for the third command center as well, wants to get that economic run going. Alright, so Hellions on the prowl on the map here, but he doesn't know about these Banelings being morphed to the south here. Pneumatized Carapace is complete, and the the Drop Overlord is ready to go. But, okay, he's going to go for it. I wonder if this is going to be shift-clicked in, because 6 Hellions are about to dive up into his natural, and there's really nothing but Queens there to defend. Alright, the Bane Rain is getting in position. There's actually nothing to defend. I should say that, but nothing in position to defend. Because he doesn't know this is coming at all, and this is actually going to be fairly effective here. It's coming in, the Bane Rain is coming. Will JaBiTo respond in time? And that'll be a no. The Banes do a fair bit of damage there. It takes out 11 workers so far. The Hellions have come home, the wall is up. And luckily for JaBiTo, he does have his 3 CCs now, and actually he didn't lose a colossal amount of SCVs there. I mean, he did, but I mean, saturation, not going to be too hard for him, of course, seeing as he does have 3 command centers that he can just throw down. Not even orbital command coming to, actually, there is one for scan. We saw a scan earlier. Of course, there's going to be an orbital command somewhere, but just not really. He's just kind of delaying the orbital commands on the rest of his command centers just because you don't really need, you can't get the mules and there's really no other options. So going for the planetary fortress on his third base is quite nice here. And how many Hellions has he got now? He's got 8 Hellions. Plus 1 and combat shields coming down for the Bio as well. And I believe Bio is quite an expensive composition to play here in Legacy of the Void. So let's see how it actually works out for him going into that composition. Let's see what units he makes to complement his Bio transition here, as he does have 3 barracks finishing up now in the main. Spire coming down as well here from Arkanthiel. Does have 4 gases, maybe 3 gases mining. I'll just check. Oh, sorry, 6 gases. And he does starts it up now. But the attack is coming in. Hellbats are here. Does he have... I didn't even see the armory go down, but +1 is here. No real support from any like Bio, but here it is. +1 and 1 about to finish. Stim not too far away as well. And this is quite a strong timing attack coming out here from JaBiTo. First mine call falls, and there's really not much else. Queen's just to defend now. Stim is done. 1-1 about to complete, and that is exactly what he's going to try and focus down with his Marines now. Put these Queens to rest. And there's, I mean... there are mutas on the way. Actually, a Ling run by just kind of gets straight in here. JaBiTo not really wrecking all. Viking is landed to try and defend against it, and Hellbat drops trying to complement this attack, but this is a lot of Lings he has to deal with. And Marauder going double shots over here, trying to take down the Lings as best he can. There's just really not much on the ground at home for JaBiTo to defend against this, and he's evacuating to his third base. The Hellbat drops are going in, but they're not dropping right now. There they go. Now the drop goes down, as Lings are just running rampant all over the place here for Arkanthiel. Planetary Fortress though in his third, if you can bait the units down there, but just not really happening. The Hellbat drops really not doing anything either. Just kind of sat there on top of the Queens and the hatchery, not really doing too much. And now JaBiTo has to clean up back at home, while Arkanthiel is taking quite a substantial lead in this game. The only thing I can't say a substantial lead actually, I mean, because upgrades are just kind of nowhere to be seen at all. He cleans up the Lings on his side of the map. He's got 3 CC, so SCV counts are going to basically climb back up with not too much of a hiccup. And JaBiTo, he does have the economy to throw his +2 down, his +2 armor, but now he's got mutas coming across the map to deal with. And only 1 missile turret coming down so far. Does he have one in the main? Yes, he does. He just doesn't have one in the natural. He has the money. So going to be quite scary for him. These mutas, oh, that's a lot of mutas already as well. Almost 16, 15 of those mutas. 16th about to pop. But he does run straight into a bio ball as that makes its way around, trying to do what damage it can, taking down these refineries. There's a missile turret in position. Going for the add-ons as well, really nice here as well from Arkanthiel. Stimmarines, Viking trying to do the best they can. There is a missile turret he has to be careful of, so the damage isn't really too heavy from the Mutalisk just yet. But the bio is coming back up to try and defend against this. Medivac healing the weak SCVs down in the third base there, but the Mutalisks are starting to get away now, and they can regen their health, of course. And JaBiTo's got a pretty big fight to get himself back into this. I mean, he's going to have to use his upgrades to his advantage here and trying to trade as cost effective as possible. These missile turrets not really getting a chance to come up, but he stims right on top of underneath those mutas, and the mutas take a big hit. Can he get this missile turret before it finishes? Not quite. He does get one shot off there, but not really enough. Viking is going to come up here, try and take a shot at a couple of these things. Missile turret takes down another muta, trying to pick off what he can. And these mutas just being a huge pain here for JaBiTo. JaBiTo's medivacs are actually out of energy as well, so they're not being too much help either. He's got a nice bio ball on the ground, but just nothing really to combat the mutas properly yet. There is a Thor on the way to help deal with this. Third base is done as well, just finishing up the drone count over there. Actually, there's a fourth base coming down. And where is he weak in the main? Oh, he's already having to transfer his economy. Alrighty. So, Muta's trying to come in, do what they can. +2 attack is actually done for them recently, so they can stim right underneath this and try and do maximum damage to these Mutas. They don't have any carapace upgrades, they're just not dying though. Can he get one more shot off? No, he's not. So many weak Mutalists that could have been focus fired down, but just not happening. Now there is a Thor though that he has to worry about, of course, and the second Thor is now on the way, but it can't actually get through the gap. It can't. JaBiTo will notice this soon, right? This Thor can't actually get through. Mutalisk trying to harass the main base again, but he does get his turrets up now. Now he's safe against Mutas for now, but this Zergling Bane Ball coming out in the middle of the map here for Arkanthiel going to be pretty hard to stop, actually. No Bane speed is a big problem, and he just realizes this and just starts it up immediately. These Mutalisks still just kind of flying out, trying to do what they can. A double drop with 3 medivacs coming into the third base, and he's going to try and catch a few drones, trying to transfer actually long distance mining while this hatchery comes up. A whole bunch of lings here. He's got +2 attack. Those lings have absolutely no upgrades. Leaves the the Marauder for dead there for a second, but Mutalisk coming down as well, not quite keeping up, but they have run out of their ignition, and he will have to release the rest of the units here to die as the Zergling force and the Mutalisk will clean it all up. And now the oh, okay. Oh, he actually abandons it. This medivac's going to get away. That's not too bad there. As the Mutalisk swing out, and JaBiTo will be so happy that he got away with a medivac there, pretty much full of units. Fourth base is complete though here for Arkanthiel, so he's got those 4 hatcheries. Does he have himself a macro hatchery yet? No, not just yet, but he is banking a lot of stuff. Check out that. He has a lot of larvae to spend as well, so trying to see what he's actually going to spend this on. As the Ling Bane Ball in the middle of the map right now, still no Bane speed just yet, but +3 attack, +2 armor on the way as well here for JaBiTo. Could be the deciding factor in this game, seeing as there's still no ground upgrades yet coming out here from Arkanthiel, as his first Evo chambers are just finishing now. He has the money to spend on upgrades, but 46 lings queue up on the map. And this bio ball looks like it could trade pretty well cost efficiently, but fortunately this starport has been producing for a while. There's no medivacs really out on the map. Alright, here comes the attack now. There's so much bio that splits from JaBiTo. Pivotal here. If he, oh man, there's Bailing's just not really getting much done at all. And Arkanthiel takes a huge loss in that fight. So many Banelings go down. The Mutalisks are pretty much gone as well. He's lost so many of those. How many has he lost this game? 11 Mutalisks have gone. Check out those cost-efficient trades, and Terran comes up on top very easily there. No stim needed against these Mutalisks. Hate suicide themselves, but Infestors coming out now with their Pathogen Gland abilities. I believe these Infestors will finish before that Pathogen Gland finishes, which is a bit unfortunate, but a lot of Banelings did just finish morphing over here for Arkanthiel, but this push onto the 4th base here of Arkanthiel going to be very tough to hold off. A couple of medivacs showing up at the fight. The Mutalisks are just kind of running straight into the bio ball. +3 attack, not too far away now, only 50 seconds. The bio ball, the Lings are going to try and come in and do what they can here to defend. Season Infestor coming out. Bane is crashing into the back of the army here, actually doing a fairly nice job. But the reinforcements are making their way across the map here for JaBiTo, and this 4th base is done for. as Marines and Marauders coming across the map right now. The Mules trying to find themselves some counter-attack damage, but this 4th base has fallen. More and more, actually, these Infestors, do they have Fungal available to them yet? Not just yet, as Mules are trying to find reinforcements to pick off, but just not really having a good turn of it. First upgrades are about to finish as well. Oh no, the Mules bunch up against 2 Thors. They took a huge hit there from them, and they fly straight over. Oh, a bit of a reinforcement path there, and the rest of the Mutas will fall. What have we got left to defend here for Arkanthiel? He's got Infestors. Now he has Fungal available to him. A lot of Banelings. He's going to try and have to catch JaBiTo with no splits here, but pre-splitting his armor here, JaBiTo, so he doesn't have to worry about the Fungals. Stim goes down to try and focus down as best he can. These Fungals are doing an alright job, but there's just too many reinforcements coming across the map here from JaBiTo. +3 attack is done, and he absolutely wipes the floor with what is left here. Infestor Terrence is dying. The last Infestor is still kind of crawling itself around here towards the army, and that will fall. Oh no, no scan. It does get away, but this 3rd base is under a lot of pressure. GG, well played. JaBiTo takes game number 1. Alrighty guys, that was a good game to start off this series. Very solid game there from both players. A little bit sloppy in places, but fairly solid all around. JaBiTo just surviving the onslaught of harassment early on, just to get himself to use that upgrade advantage pretty much to his advantage, and just steamrolls his opponent once he gets that +3 in his +2. The Immutalists just kept JaBiTo so far out of game for such a long time, but as soon as JaBiTo was able to basically get himself set up, get some nice stuff going. What is the next map? Terror? Oh. Just got to figure out what the next map is here during the party chat. But anyway, the Lingbane control was a little bit sketchy there from Arkanthiel, which is a bit worrying, but JaBiTo, his splits were really nice. He kept most of his units alive, and plus, especially when he got his +2 armor, the Banes just did nothing. And +3 attack, I mean, there's really not much to say about that, but it does a lot of damage. Arkanthiel just waiting to pick his map. And then we can get into game number 2. We're getting a wait out here from Arkanthiel, so I'm not sure. What we're waiting on here. Moonlight Madness is going to be our map. Is that in the pool? That is indeed in the pool. Alright, so another wacky map coming up. So Moonlight Madness is already crazy enough on HOTS, and especially with all the new unit combinations we have on Legacy of the Void. I think we're in for a particularly good one up next. Narcissus could be very well a thing on this map. There's just so many places where they can go down. Alright, so just waiting for players to accept the game, and we'll be going into game number 2. Alright guys, so if you're just tuning in, this is the Southeast Asian Legacy of the Void Beta Anniversary Tournament held by ESL in Southeast Asia. The first qualifier is tonight, of course, and it is the Filipino qualifier. And we're into the lobby. Just set this up before I go on. But yes, next week we will have Singapore, followed by Malaysia, then Thailand, and then an open sea qualifier. JaBiTo in the lobby says, like, have fun. No more mutas, please. Alright, let's see if Ark is ready. And we can get next game going. Alright, there we go. Ready up, countdown has begun here for map number 2, Moonlight Madness. I'm excited for this one. The little players definitely stepped up in this later stage of the tournament, and seeing the fruits of that. As we see, probably going to see some cool stuff. JaBiTo not really wavering too far away from wall there. Not wall, I should say. HOTS, just going for like your kind of Hellbat timings into bio ball with Thors. Nothing really out of the ordinary. So hopefully we see a bit of a change up. Arkanthiel already... yeah, I made a mistake there. I'm not playing the game. Alright, so what I accidentally did there was have me playing JaBiTo when unfortunately it should be the other way around. Too busy talking about the qualifiers. Alright, so entering a lobby once again. Try again. What the fuck? There we go, okay. Yes. Alright. Both players just waiting for the ready up once again. Somehow, I'm pretty sure, I was very sure I set myself to referee before that game started up. But anyway, both players are ready and we'll start it up and get into the game. Sorry for the run around there, guys, but yeah, mistakes happen. Alright, so as I was saying before, we have the C Open Qualifier, which is happening on the 27th of September, which is quite a while away. That's over a month away. And that's the last qualifier, which is actually open to basically all Southeast Asian countries. As the game starts up, I'll get you guys in vision of that. And after the intros, I'll go into it a little bit more. Spawning in the upper right, we have the blue Terran. It is JaBiTo. Spawning in the bottom left, we have our red Zerg, Arkanthiel. Alright, so the C Open qualifier, the countries eligible are as follows, guys. So if you want to play in that qualifier, listen up. Bangladesh, Bhutan, Brunei, Cambodia, East Timor, India, Indonesia, Laos, Malaysia, Myanmar, Nepal, Philippines, Singapore, Sri Lanka, Thailand, and Vietnam. Alright, so back into the game at present, we have a barracks coming down here from JaBiTo that looks like he wants to basically keep things as normal, going for the Reaper opener again by the look of things here, as STV actually coming out for a bit of a scout by the look of things. Going to go and see what's going on the other side of the map. Of course, stuff happens a lot quicker in this game, so early scouts are pivotal. And hatchery first into spawning pool here from Arkanthiel on the other side of the map. No gas just yet either. Just looking to get out as many drones as possible. Alright. So SCV is going to come down here. He sees the hatchery time. He's like, alright, you went hatch first. I can see the pool. See how far away your lings are. But that Reaper. No Reaper. Fast factory, actually. Did he go for the... I'm not sure if we saw the reactor come down before that, but he goes for a fast factory reactor coming down as well, so... I'm interested to see what it's actually going for here. He's actually got a tech lab coming down very quickly here too. And the drone scout's going to see this tech lab being made. He's like, alright, what's going on here? And the SCV's... Where is this SCV going? You can't escape. There's nowhere to go. Alright, so Barrack's going to drop down here on the backside. Is this going to be... Oh, he's going to use the tank drop. He's going to tank drop this spot in the corner here and just lift it up and put it back here when he's in trouble. This is going to be pretty nifty play here from JaBiTo if he does get away with this. And I mean, there is an overlord scanning. He can see his starport coming down as well. Barracks is right next to it. So this might actually throw him off a little bit. Like, you're going very quick banshees, my friend. And yeah, we'll see if that does throw him off at all. But first gas coming down here now from Arkanthiel, realizing, oh, I might need some of this. I've seen a tech lab coming down very quickly. And a Marine going to try and block this overlord, or kill this overlord before it does escape. I think he will survive. Overlord's starting to get low. Yeah, it looks like he will survive. He does make 2 overlords just in case it did fall, but luckily for him, that will finish and get away. Alright, so... this siege tank is complete. First medevac is coming as well. Second siege tank coming as well. So he's going to have a little bit of a play with this new ability, which is going to be awesome to see. Let's see what his control is like with this ability. Alright, so back on the other side of the map, Arkanthiel trying to get his gas count up almost at 100 so he can get his link speed soon enough. And he does have the amount. There we go. Link speed coming down, and he doesn't pull off the gas just yet, so let's see what he's going to use the rest of this gas for on his defense if he believes he's being attacked right now. But Wolof coming down here at the top of the ramp to the back door. No Lings heading around there just yet to see what is going on, but this tank drop's starting to come down. There is an overlord in position to see this, and we'll see if he reacts, but I'm not sure. We'll see the tank coming down here. Is there a second medevac coming out? Yes, there is. Second siege tank is already here. And we see Lings down on the south side, but not really doing too much as the tank gets dropped down here in the main. Not focusing down the SCVs though, which is a bit of a shame. Oh, there we go. Now he moves to 40. He needs to pick it up as the Queens are now into position to start dealing with this. He drops it onto that naughty little nook there as a second tank is making its way across the map. Now Armory coming down. A second factory about to follow this up as well here from JaBiTo. What has he got in plan? As he's using the medivac for his vision here against these Lings. Very nicely played here as the second tank is making its way over. And he's going to use the second tank to actually drop on the low ground. Oh, this is a very nice little bit of... oh, this is so nice. He's going to fall back. No, he's going to drop on the low ground. Keep the tanks doing what they're doing. And they're doing it well. Just absolutely destroying JaBiTo's controllers. Quite nice so far. And... Arkanthiel just doesn't really have an answer right now. Here's a roach run coming out. Lings are trying to come out. He does have speed, but drones are now in the firing lines with his siege tanks. What is the follow-up here from JaBiTo? He's got another tank coming down. His second command center making its way out. A reactor going on to the starport now. So it's going to be interesting to see what he's actually going to make on this starport here with this reactor. Is he going to go Liberators for some fun, or is he going to go more medivacs? Two Vikings actually, so he wants some more high ground. The Lings are trying to run around, try and find their way in somewhere, but there's just walls off galore, and he's gonna come back home. Okay, but these tanks, they've just taken over the main. There's nothing here to defend, and this main base is going to fall. He's trying to make another queen, but they're just not going to finish in time. This hatchery is dead and gone. He needs to be paying attention though. He needs to pick up. They are starting to do some damage. Those there we go, he picks it up. Lings are on the right hand side of the map here, actually forcing a lift. The siege tank is in position though to defend the high ground. Tanks are now coming down below the natural, trying to do what they can. There's a third base actually up here for Arkanthiel. Oh, he can't kill this one Ling, it's gotten in there. Auto inject goes down, but there's 4 queens he now has to contend with. He can use this high ground over here to drop the tanks onto and get some more shots down on these queens. Another queen will fall. Is he focus firing? Yes, he is focus firing. One minivac starting to get quite low though. Oh, he gets away. He can use the low ground once again. There's nothing over here defending except there's one roach. That roach gets absolutely blown to smithereens. More drones going down here for for Arkanthiel. He loses himself in medivac, so one tank has to perish. Oh, he's going to pick up. He's going to micro the best he can here. Drops over there. Loses that tank unfortunately. Oh, so many tanks have gone down, and that's just going to be GG. From Arkanthiel, too much damage done, and JaBiTo makes it work with the tank drop action and will advance to the winners bracket final. Alrighty, let's see what is going on with this.